Mr. Biden has run his entire political campaign for 50 years as the family man. Well, I've got news for you, sir. The curtain has been lifting, and that campaign slogan will never work again. We have seen what's going on in your family, and even worse, we've seen how you've been treating us as Gold Star families. And there couldn't be anything more disgusting and cowardly than the way you have treated us. You are a disgrace to this nation. You have no business having ultimate command over our military, and I regret not saying that to your face when I had the opportunity in Dover.
And right there, one thing you never want to mess with is parents. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you guys could please share so we could get the message out there. Now back to this situation. These Gold Star families, I could never sit up here and pretend to know just the pain that they're going through on a daily basis. And they have been completely disrespected. And he goes into all of it. And it just gets worse with more and more of the parents.
2 years ago today, where we were disrespected with stories of Biden's son and him looking at his watch.
We shouldn't have lost Ryan or any of these kids. And we call them kids. You know why? We just let them go. We just got them out of high school. They were becoming young men and women. And we watched them grow like that. Where we shouldn't have lost any of them.
I would venture a guess that you have more American blood on your hands, Mr. Biden, than any president in U.S. history.
And that's the part I think that pisses all of them off to the max. Not even so much as the watch situation. I've done videos on this before on my other channel. I believe he checked it up to 3 different times when he was standing there and they had the masks on outside and all that. I believe 3 times he checked his watch. And you could just see how that gentleman, how he felt about when he witnessed that bite in his tongue because of it. But these families, that's the biggest thing. They feel so disrespected. For one, they have never just truly been brought in and just apologized to from every head, every level of the government, from Joe on down to all these phony sergeants and commanders, the Kirbys, the Blinkens, all these people that pretend that it's all about America and they care and all that. That's why these parents, these people are so just angry at the situation, because it never had to go down this way. Everybody's seen it and they act like it just didn't happen, right? And they want to act like it's a success. And I have to commend even the fake news, even these clowns even talked about this some time back.
They were making this sound like a smashing success, but you heard what Secretary Blinken just said.
Yeah, I mean, it is, they've been describing something that isn't reality. This is been an incredible airlift, more than 100,000 people evacuated, but what a disaster. Clearly, Thursday was the worst day of the Biden presidency.
They want to tout it and act like it was a success. No, it wasn't. They had intel. They knew what could have happened. They had no kind of plan. They had a plan laid up with Trump. They had a plan to have these people evacuated in a safe, timely manner. Something that was agreed upon both sides. Despite what you feel about the Taliban, you still got to deal with them to get some kind of deal done. They worked out this deal. That was the arrangement. They blew way past that date with Joe. They blew way past that date, and then look what happened because of it. Not including all the money, all the artillery, everything, the vehicles, everything that was left. And then these soldiers, these 13 great individuals, patriots, that were taken at such a young age. Mind you, the other people that are scarred, disformed, that will never be the same. They never, do you ever hear Joe talking about that? Do you ever hear them commending? Do you ever hear him going through each and every name that was lost? Having these Gold Star family members coming up to the White House or going to them, paying them personal visits, apologizing for what just a sham, just a complete sham the entire operation was. But no, and then he even said that he wouldn't change a thing. They don't forget about stuff like that. That came out of his mouth.
I stand squarely behind my decision.
And that right there lies the problem. That's why the parents are so pissed off. And that's what it really comes down to, is respect. And none has been given to any of these families whatsoever. And the people know it. The people can see through this stuff. They're not going anywhere. And still, has they reached out or anything? Has the press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, have any of them reached out to these fans, said, we need to make this right? We need to talk to you? Has any of that stuff been out there? No, but they're going across seas, overseas to Ukraine. All that stuff is priority. We can deal with that. We can keep sending money that way. But the people in Maui, East Palestine, all these individuals, it just seems like they're way put on the back burner. We're going to deal with this stuff, then we'll get to you some other times. And then the military, we're not even bothering with you guys. It's just the pain you can hear in the voice. I wouldn't even know how to deal with that kind of situation, especially just checking the watches as a body is just taken off a plane, walking in, and then there's mothers that collapse, people that just go into complete shock, that cannot deal with it. And he's showing that level of disrespect, and the media doesn't cover it. They don't even talk about it. This is something he's never going to be able to escape from, and he should be utterly ashamed of himself, as well as the leadership. And for them to tout and act like it was a success.
The extraordinary success of this mission was due to the incredible skill, bravery, and selfless courage of the United States military and our diplomats and intelligence professionals.
With everything left, they even left the dogs too. Left the lights on, as Trump said, left everything, the planes. Or we're just going to take the gas out of them and try to disarm them, and then they won't be able to fly. And then you see the following day, they're driving all these Humvees, these armored vehicles, flying these Black Hawk helicopters, have these night vision goggles, all these weapons, the assault rifles. They try to tell you we're going to ban assault rifles, but they're going to leave 600,000 of them over there. But then you're going to lecture people about the Second Amendment and how dangerous these weapons are, but you can just leave them to them, right? Are the Taliban a great group of people? Should they have all these weapons and night vision goggles and Blackhawks and armored vehicles? They can't even use all this stuff. That's why they sell a lot of it. They can't use. What are they going to do with all this? It's so much they can't even use it all. So here, we're going to sell it to this country and this country to even fund more with terrorism. So you pull these people out, you let the soldiers get completely mangled. You just have every people dragging, people falling from these planes. You're going to say this is a success? Mind you, with all the money that's being pumped into the same region of the people that can't stand this country. Like, I don't even know what to say on this. I really don't know what else to say. It's just going to be continuous bashing, because that's what it is. These people just have no respect, no regard, and they should just truly be ashamed of themselves. So let me know, am I overreacting with this situation? Because I really truly believe in this particular situation, we know the consequences of war and stuff like that, and what the soldiers sign up for to put their lives on the line for this great country. We all get that. I just think in this particular instance, especially with these 13, this could have been completely avoided. This never had to happen. And I think that's what pisses the parents off to the maxest level. And I truly just, I don't even know what I could say, because I could never try to even act like I know what these parents are going through. So you guys let me know if I'm spot on with this, or if I'm just completely overreacting with the situation. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys could please share, and I will catch you guys on the next one.